Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for this live stream as we are going to try Farthest Frontier. And that is what it's going to be. We are going to try. Because, well, I've logged around 10 hours now, so I'm in no way proficient in this game. I know a little bit about the start, and that's what we're aiming for. Just to get a nice start, and then we'll see. Now, this is a really fun game, which can be played in many different ways. You're going to see me play my way. So, of course, all tips and suggestions are welcome. I hope you just don't criticize me for playing it my way and not the best way or your best way or whatever. So let's get going. We're going to start a whole new settlement, of course. We'll just do the Trailblazer settings, which are quite average, I guess. We need to find a name for our settlement. I don't really know, so we're just going to call it PatmosIV. We'll do the minimum size map, and we're just going to start it up. Loading takes a while, so we'll have to see. Let's get going. Hi Gratje, hi Kevin.
Life can be harsh.
How are you all? Well, we're going to skip this video because it's very long. How are you all today? I hope you're both doing great. I'm doing fine. A little bit of headache, but that's okay. I can work past that. And of course, we're just going to have a lot of fun playing this game. I just hope the sounds are all alright. I've been doing quite a bit of work on getting the audio right. Not that it's too loud or too soft, but well, we'll see. How's it hanging? Well, usually to the left, but okay, let's get going. Let's try and build our own little town. So how was it the last couple of days? You did the extra shift on Sunday evening or the other day, so you had a long day of work. Did it all go well? Now, of course, by now you all know that my computer isn't the best computer yet, so we'll have to work past that. We're finished counting the surrounding area. So yeah, survey the land your village has explored and chose a promising site to connect your town center. Construct your town. It's important to choose a location. Yeah, that's all fine. So here we have my town center, my folks. And let's take a little peek around. As we can already see that we have all these different resources around. And ooh, we have a patch of water here. Quite small. I wish it was a bit bigger, but it's a patch of water. There's a shoal of fish in there, which is a good resource. We can see some clay. There's also a big mountain here. I'm not a big fan of mountains. Ooh, there's a big patch of water here. That's really good. Although I don't... there's just a little shoal of fish. And here's one too. Alright, so we have 2 shoals of fish in there. Let's scout a bit ahead around the map. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, we have some rocks here. Ooh, we have some hills starting. Some wild deer. So... I do see plenty of resources around our starting location. I just don't like those big mountains. So we're going to stay away from those. I do love this big patch of water. I like it. So let's go ahead. Let's see. If we want a nice starting location, this could be a nice location. We have the water here with a shoal of fish, and we can do more fishing, of course. We have clay around. We have this little patch for fish. We have a lot of trees around that we can chop, so that we can use. So yeah, we do have quite a few of the starting resources that we need around. Now it's always hard. There's no real ideal place, I think. Would be nice to get a bit close to the water. Now we might just start right here in the middle of the forest. They'll chop down the trees. That's no problem. Let's check if all the land is counted as flat. Yes, it is. So we can use this whole land to build on. So that's good. Yeah, let's time for some entertainment. Well, I'll try to bring you some entertainment. We'll see. It's also a lot of work. Alright, well, just going to start the construction of town. Let's see, is this a good location? Here we have clay, we have bird's nest. I don't really like bird's nest. We're going to start right here, which is pretty close to the water. Plenty of wood around and other stuff. And I think this will be a nice location for our town. So yes, this is where we are going to start. Now I have to be honest, it's nothing like Ostriv in the sense that Ostriv is, well, you have to survive the first year, but then it's pretty easy. This is way harder and I like it. Alright, so I've told my villagers that this whole area, all these white lines, everything in between, they can do something with. They can harvest, so they can harvest trees and stuff like that. And we'll need those for construction, for creating some firewood and stuff like that. Going to move this over a little bit so we have some clear space here. And well, we'll see what we can do today. I hope you guys don't expect me to just give you a full guide of this game. I'm nowhere near that yet. I remember I have put in like maybe even 200 hours into Ostriv before I felt like I was really proficient in the game. So I still have a long way to go. But we're going to try it. Let's speed it up a bit. We'll play a bit with the speeds. Sometimes we can go a bit faster, sometimes we'll go a bit slower. Now we already have 7 logs present and we should have more, so should be able to build this town hall pretty quickly. And then for a nice town we're going to have to do some road mapping. Because if we want to build a nice town, we'll need a lot of stuff and we have to get things organized. First of all, let's get working on food. So let's get to the normal speed. Let's open up the build menu, which is nice. You can really just click a main theme of buildings and then you get everything there is. So in this case, we want to go to food production. We can see that we have quite a few of those buildings available to us. And I'd like to start with a little fish shack. We'll place it as close to the water as we can. And here we can see there are 10 fishing areas, which gives us a 20% bonus. We have 776 fish in here and the fishing productivity will be 220%. So that's really good. So that's where we are going to build. I'm going to prioritize this because I want to get some food going. Nuclear power and Tesla towers. Well, that immediately reminds me of Red Alert, but that's a whole different game from way back. But yeah, this game can be quite a struggle actually. I found that out as well. I'm just keeping my eyes open for any predators already and stuff like that because, well, there's a wolf lurking. So let's see. I think we should just take action. Let's gather a few people and let's just hunt this wolf. Or is this a wolf's den? No, that's a rock. Alright. So let's hunt this wolf. So it's always better to do it in a group, because if you're a one-on-one with the wolf, you'll be killed and you'll lose a villager. We only have 12 now in the beginning. So if we can get a big group around it and we can kill the wolf, that's always better. So if you see a predator, always try and make sure that you can have multiple villagers attack it. That's a good way to save human lives. Now those things are also very different in this game. I've had games where I was rarely attacked, and there's games where in the first 5 minutes you'll be attacked like 3-4 times. In the meantime, I'm doing some scouting around. There's quite a few good resources here. There's greens, there's hawthorn, there's also deer. So we might be able to do a little bit of food production here as well. And in this case, that will be a hunter's hut. And we can combine the hunter's hut with the forager's shack. And why is that a good thing? Well, one of the things we also need is storage. And if we build a little storage close to it as soon as we can, that will save these guys a lot of travel time. It will save us spoilage. So having these together doing their job can be very beneficial. So that's what we're going to try. Now, at least now we are working on the fishing shack here. They're trying to make everything ready. Let's speed things up a bit again. I think that's good. 12 hours of farming simulator. Whoa! That's a lot. Wish I had the time for it. Ooh, we have some blueberry bushes. Now those are really great because a blueberry bush you can move. So what we're going to do is we're going to move these bushes. Ooh, there's more there. Oh, we're not going to move them all now. We'll move them later. But you can move those blueberry bushes and put them close towards your forager shack so you can use them. I think we're going to save that for the winter though. In the winter our villagers won't have a lot to do concerning the gathering of food. So we can use that time to actually make sure that we move those bushes around. Now we're going to build a smokehouse right here. Smokehouses will prepare the meat. This is raw meat. They will make it into smoked meat, which will last longer. And if we keep it close to the production site, that should help in the efficiency, of course. Yeah, I don't know Peanut's thing either. I want to know that. That's nice. Alright, let's also build a few more roads so that we get this whole situation a bit more mapped out. And I think we should start the construction of a few homes. Now, homes are quite an interesting thing in this game, because we need to build houses, of course. But houses, as you can see here, the location desirability is not that high, and we have to make it higher over time with decorations and stuff. And for that you need to save some space between the houses. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll build a few houses here. We might leave some space in the middle for a marketplace as well. That might be a good option, although sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't really work. Now if we take a look at the forager shack, we can see that it's done. Somebody's working there. And there are eggs around, there are greens around, there are berries around, so there's plenty of stuff to be gathered. As soon as a place is highlighted, so it's in color, then they can be gathered. If they're all grayed out, nothing can be done with it. So these hawthorns still have to ripen, which is great because, well, in the early season in spring we can get eggs, we can get blueberry bushes, we can get the greens, and later on you can get different things, so that's a good thing. Now the houses are being built and we can see we have already a firewood shortage. So we should probably start producing some firewood. It'd be great to keep that close to the trees. So we'll just build it right there. So that all the trees are cut here. And from there on, they can turn it into firewood for all our villagers. We also need a well. And I'm going to place that right here, I think. Well, the small water bonus, maybe we can place it somewhere here. Well, that doesn't really matter where we place that exactly, so we'll place it right there so they can get some fresh water. That's good. Alright, let's go. Well, we have 3 houses now, which should be sufficient for the amount of villagers that we have, but we have no way to grow right now. So we should also focus on just a few more houses. Yeah, so we need to build a few more houses. I'm going to build an extra house here. Let's face it that way. These are hawthorn bushes. That's good that they can be harvested. We can see by the alerts that this building has no firewood and no clean water source. Now there should be some water in here, maybe. Oh, that's all gone. So we need the well. For that we need some stone, so let's prioritize cutting this stone into pieces. So we get the well done. Well done, that's true. Alright, we can have a graveyard. This building should be 4x4. We should be able to fit it in somewhere here. I just like to take the space and set up a housing in quite a wide area. Right, let's see. This is built like this. Yes, so we'll build it like this. And now there should be room in here for the marketplace. 3 new villagers immigrated and 1 new villager was born. That's great. That's really nice. Our fisherman is doing a good job. Though we might want to speed up his movement. So let's build a road here. So that he can run faster. And we might need to build a smokehouse here as well. So that the fish will be immediately smoked. And it will last longer. And it's a bit of a thing. We can really we can really use a lot of smokehouses and stuff like that, but we don't have a lot of people yet, so it's a bit of a trade-off. We can see that the birds are leaving town, so winter is coming. Right now we don't really have the people to occupy all the smokehouses. Well, we have food for 8 months, although there's 5 months of food about to spoil in the next 12 months. I don't think there's a real mechanic in place that really helps you to make sure that they eat the food that's about to spoil first. So that's a little bit of a negative for me. I would say that they should do it in a way that they eat the food that's about to spoil first, so that it will all remain the longest, but that's not exactly how it works so far. Well, we have this smokehouse going, so this is working well. Fish and meat about to be smoked, but we need firewood for it. Well, we are creating firewood. We have a little bit to spare, so I'm going to put one extra worker in here, so that we really get some extra firewood going. That'll be quite important to have. And as you can see right now, we have a little start of the village, which is interesting. Alright, we need to store some goods, and we need a stockyard first, just to store most basic things. Like firewood and planks and stuff like that. We can store that right here next to where a bunch of our industry will be. So this should be interesting. We can see that the days are getting colder and there's a lot of leaves floating around, so really the autumn is underway, which gives us some time to move a few of those blueberry bushes. Quite simply, because now not all of our villagers are doing very important work. But especially during these days and during the winter, you can move these bushes. And next season, they'll be able to harvest these very quickly. So we'll get a lot of food very quickly. Now, not all of these are blueberry bushes, but there are quite a few here, which is really good. So let's keep working on that for a little while. And at the same time, they are trying to build the, what's it called? The stockyard, where we can store our goods. So this is good. Let's see. Ooh, impending blizzard. Ooh, we need to be careful. Temperatures are dropping as a severe winter storm approaches. Hopefully your town is well stocked with firewood. Well, we are on our way, so that's good. To burn more wood, heavy snow can cause damage to buildings, so we'll have to be prepared. Our well still isn't done, so that's not too good. We did prioritize this, but nobody is... Oh, we have to tell them to harvest this. We didn't tell them to. So we'll just tell them to harvest this whole area now. There's a lot of firewood laying around here. That's a good thing, because that means that we can keep producing a lot of firewood, and we can construct a few buildings if we want to. Now let's see, a lot of these bushes are already being moved, so that's nice. Here's another blueberry bush. So let's place it, keep it close. That's hawthorn. I thought we had a few blueberry bushes somewhere here. Yeah. Really hate it that you can only do one at a time, but, well, it's better than nothing. And we're going to need another blueberry bush soon. Or another forager soon, I mean, to get extra food, because we are growing in numbers. Now let's see, a forager, where should we place it? There's not a lot of stuff to be gained here. Well, that's not real sorcery. You can just... A berry bush is very small, and of course you can take it out of the ground and move it somewhere and put it in the ground again. That's no sorcery, that's just how it works. But very warm welcome to you, Alistair93. Nice of you to join us. They did it differently with the hawthorn, for instance. You can't move those because they're big trees, but yeah, you can move a berry bush. So how are you, Alistair? Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's take... Well, these are quite the berry bushes. I haven't started a game before with these many around. So that's really nice. Needs to be cleared of construction. Alright, well... Let's prioritize this one then. Stockyard is done, so most of our buildings are done. Our well is now done, so we can finally get some good food. So let's see. We should maybe still need a graveyard at a certain point. But for now, let's focus on a few more houses. I think we should do a little roll this way and then build a road around it. Just like this. Why doesn't it work? Come on, yes, build that road. And like this. So now all row houses are connected to a road, so that's good. We can now build a root cellar, which we'll place right here next to these construction buildings. I'll place it on this side. Yeah, just like this. We'll build a little bit of road here. Come on. Why can't I build a road here? Ah, there we can. Yeah, this is not going the way I wanted to. Yes, let's get rid of that road. Just wanted... We'll do it like this. This works. Alright. Ah, great that you are excellent. That's nice to know. Do you have a lot of experience with this game? I hope you do, because maybe you can tell me some tricks. Alright, so we get a root cellar now. That'll help us store things at the right temperature. We also might need a storehouse. But maybe not straight away. Maybe we should focus a little bit more on food again. Because here we have a shoal of fish again. And let's see. I think we can build it right here. And then we can... that's something I haven't showed yet. All these buildings have their own circle in which they can work. And we can move that circle, which can be quite good actually. So if we move this circle this way, for instance, we might just get new stuff in there. So you can see right now that it has nuts in it as well. So that's cool. And that can really work out to make sure that we get a lot of stuff from it. There were animals in here, now they're gone. But maybe we can move this area over to another place where there's some animals. Although I don't see a lot of animals around, so that might be a problem. Let's do some exploration. So a villager will walk out to that point. So that we can see what's out there, and maybe that'll help for our hunter. And, ooh, are these new villagers coming in? Yes. Ah, that's nice. That's really nice. How is he doing? He's doing okay. He has a lot of fish in there. 7 people have arrived at your village. They have plans to immigrate. Oh, that's really nice, LSR. Yeah, I do like ostrich. Well, I've been getting into Captain of Industry, but I haven't done a video about it lately, unfortunately. Wish I could. But that's nice. Nice of you to join in the chat and watch the live stream. That's cool. Alright, we'll accept these people. That's fine. We have a predator sighted. Let's find him. He's there. There's only one person there to help out. So we'll send these all out and we'll send him away. That's the best chance he has of getting away. Alright, there he is. Alright, we got the predator. So that's good. Everybody is safe again. Let's keep it that way. Food stocks are low. Yeah, that's true. That's why we're building this extra shack. Oh, it worked. It's done. Now let's move this area a bit so that they can do a lot more fishing. Ooh, we should build a market. Alright. We'll get to it. Well, I'm not going to completely empty this out. Let's do it like that. Now we can't build a market yet because we need to build a salt pit and a storehouse. Yeah, well, I'm not about to move it too far yet, but there was a deer patch here, which is now gone, so all the deer are gone. And if I had close by another patch with extra animals, like right here, here are deer, that might help out gaining a lot more food. So if we can just move it slightly like this, and now we can get these deer as well, and that can be very helpful and give us extra. So that's why I'm trying to move it only a little bit. Right, let's make sure that we get rid of all the resources in here, that we can use those. Hey, Jason! Nice of you to join us here. How are you? Alright, let's see. We have a house now. We have some food going. I think this one is doing a very good job producing a lot of fish. I don't think the smokehouse can handle it. That's all the way around town. So let's build an extra smokehouse here to make sure that they can smoke that area. Or that they can smoke that fish. We have only 7 stone. Well, let's harvest this stone and make it a priority. Alright, that should help. Now, if we build the storehouse, we can store some extra goods, of course, which is nice. We can just place it right there. That's no problem. And we also need, now I was clicking resources, to get some logs going and turn them into planks. That way we will be able to build a whole new set of buildings. So I think placing that right here, close to the storage and to the wood would be a nice place. So we'll place it right there. Hopefully that does good. Now, of course, for those of you joining later on, yes, I still have a lot to learn about this game. To balance my time, of course, between our kid and all the other things that I have to do and this, but I'm trying to learn. So if you have any tips, please let me know. Not guaranteeing that I will apply them all the time, but I'm doing my best. Let's move these 2 blueberry bushes so they can be harvested quickly. Now we have some very good stuff here, that's nice. This forager should be able to get a lot of stuff, and he is, so that's nice. The root cellar is in use. I guess we don't have enough people carrying all the stuff around. Oh, we do have 15 laborers, but apparently it's not completely enough. Ah, this storage is now being built. So we are making progress. And after all, it's just year 2, so that's fine. So anything else that we can build at this point? Maybe we should get a extra forager shack for some extra food, but we need to have a good rich area in which to place it, of course. I think it's a little bit early for farming, simply because building a farm just takes a very long time. And once it's done, it'll be mainly existent of wheat that you'll have to get rid of, and after that we can finally start to put it into good use. So, do you have plenty of space here though? A lot of herbs, that's nice. I think here might be a good area to find some nice resources. So let's see. New villager immigrated, there's a new villager born. Let's see, at this point we have 2 infants, 13 adults and 14 adolescents. So that's quite good actually. I've had these numbers up like this and then have like 8 infants. Which sounds nice, but it's actually not that nice because we can't use those, of course. There's another blueberry bush. Let's move it over. So there's nothing wrong if they turn into these, well, grey little pieces. That just means that they're harvested, so we get some extra food out of it. So that's nice. And I just really like to get a lot of blueberry bush going at the same spot for efficiency, of course. Alright, let's see. We should probably focus on a few more houses now. 1, 2, 3. It's a bit close to this, but that's okay. That's just making it easier for them to go to work. And we could focus on the marketplace right now, which we can fit right here. Which I think is a nice place. And it will increase the desirability. And we can finally make some money. But we don't have the goods for it yet, so I'm not going to build it. First we need to focus on getting some of this going. I think we should add a few people to it. Let's put them to good work. Are we still harvesting stuff? Yeah, there's plenty of things that are about to be harvested. Plenty of wood to be gathered, so that should be working. So do you have a lot of experience with this game, Jason? I'm very curious. Maybe you can give me a few tips on this. And of course, feel free to just tell me about your day and what you've been doing and stuff like that. That's always nice. While I try to survive this little village. Alright, let's see. There's some good stuff here. What's this? A berry bush. Ah, that's cool. It's just, I thought somebody was building something there, but those are just the berry bushes being removed. Here comes the villager that goes to this spot, so this is all being cleared out. I think we are starting to see a little hill here. Interesting. So yeah, there's not a lot of resources here. There are here quite a few good numbers of resources. Mushrooms. So we might place another. That's a bit far off. So far what I've been reading about it, because mostly what I've been doing is reading about the game in different places, is that from somewhere year 5 or something like that should be when raiders first attack. Ooh, this is very good. A lot of stuff is put into the cellar, by the way. So I believe from year 5 raiders will attack on the normal mode that I'm playing. But I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played enough rounds to know that number for sure. Alright, let's place another forager shack here just to get some extra food out of it. We do have the extra homes, so we have room for growth. And we should probably see what else. See, we have unlocked new things. We can now build a tannery to get some clothes, which is nice. And if they get a leather or this piece of clothing, they'll be able to withstand a wolf attack better. Alright, predator sighted. Let's pause. Let's see. Where's the predator? Right here. How many people do I have? Only 2. Alright, so you two get back here. These folks will start to attack the predator. Where is it? Right there. Let's go. Let's attack the predator. As soon as they arrive, these will help out. Yes, there we go. Alright, so with enough people you'll be able to kill the predator off easily and everybody can be healed. Although they might contract rabies or whatever, so it's always good to try and have a lot of people go out on it. Oh, you play this game for 5 hours a day? Yeah, that's true, that's true. You need to take control of immigration, but also I've also found if it goes too slow, that all of a sudden you will only have like 1 or 2 laborers and things will stagnate quite bad. And that's also not good. So this game is really a lot about balancing, finding the right balance. Alright, let's see. If we check fertilities, we can see the fertility is quite good in this area. Okay, here. So there is some room for farmland, which is nice. First we should focus a bit on the industries. I think we should go with the compost yard. Although it costs me money every month. So I think we should first go for the market. A market will make us some money. And with that money, we can try and buy things like the compost yard. Because that will help get rid of a lot of waste. I've had quite a few villages where people got sick because their waste wasn't collected. So we're going to need that. Oh, I don't know. Did a movie came out about predators? I'm not really in the movie scene. I don't watch movies, so. Yeah, overlapping tower defenses is a must, but that's they cost money. Each gold each month, I believe 4 pieces. So you really also need to make a lot of gold, which is at the beginning of the game is quite tough. So I don't use towers at the beginning of the game. Further on, yeah, really important to have those towers. Alright, let's see, because we have to get, I think we have to get baskets, because then our villagers can carry more stuff, and that's really a good thing to have. It's not really that important where they build those. So let's see, let's build a road here so that we can build industry along it. And then we'll get the basket shop. I think we need a Fletcher so we can get new bows and arrows for our hunters. That is pretty important. But I'm going to hold its production soon because I want... Oh well, let's prioritize this one. That should be it. So at least we make some money. We do have quite a few free people, 10. So jobs should be able to be done fairly quickly. I think we need to speed up a little bit. But yeah, these are really good tips. It's really nice, thanks. But you play like 5 hours a day, so yeah, you're way more proficient than I am then. So please keep the tips coming. Alright, this is good. This has some stuff in here. Mainly greens and berries. I don't think we already have the stuff that we need for baskets. The willow bushes. So we need to get willow bushes from somewhere. So that we can actually make those baskets. 2 villagers immigrated and 2 new villagers born. Oh, that's a good amount. I like that. We have food for 11 months. Half of it is about to spoil soon, but we can deal with it. There's hazelnuts here. There's medicinal roots. Really important. Yeah, I found 1 willow bush here, but that's not enough, I think. There's medicinal roots here. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of exploring here alongside the river. See if there's another willow bush somewhere here. And otherwise, there's some good stuff here. So we could just build a forager right here. Get some extra food out of it and get the willow. Which could be... Ooh, predator sighted. Let's see, where is it? Right here. Somewhere. Oh, he's going to... an outpost, so let's walk you back. Let's see, are there any villagers? Ooh, a lot of villagers here. We don't need them all. These are enough. And then let's see, where's the guy that we need to protect? Somewhere here. Where's the predator? Where are you? Show yourself. Can't find it. Not good. Guess we need to find it. Ah, here he is. Perfect. There we go. Let's attack the predator. Alright, this guy is running away. The rest is running towards him. Yeah, there we go. Alright, predator down. That was it. Yeah, well, I've had my people run out of arrows and stuff pretty quickly. We still have a few now for the hunter, but we'll run out quickly. So yeah, let's just build it. We have our marketplace right now. That's good. So now we can actually start to make some money. Not a predator sighted. Where is it? All the way up here. Oh, that's quite far off. Yeah. You just run back. And while you run back, we'll find a few extra people to help you out. There's the predator. Let's go. A lot of predators around always. Well, let's just kill the predator. And then build a forager shack right here. So we can get the willow, we can get the medicinal stuff. This will be nice. This will be nice. Oh, I believe those kind of movies are the movies that make sure that I don't sleep at night. So I don't watch those movies. I'm way too sensitive for that. Well, I think we have at least 6 months food that's not about to spoil soon, so that's quite okay. I'm quite happy with it. Well, everybody can watch the movie they want, of course. Is this... yeah, there's another wolf. I just spotted him and now we have the predator sighted thing. Let's go and attack the wolf. There he is. Gone. Well, there's quite a few predators around in this area. Alright, we can see that we make 11 gold each month, so that's at least something. Might also be that we can build at least a guard tower somewhere to protect this. That might be a thing. Not straight away, but we can do that at a certain point. Alright, let's see. We were going to build a few extra buildings. We have the basket shop now. We have the Fletcher. I think we need a tanner now to produce the clothing for us. Now this desirability isn't that high. So I think I'm going to place it somewhere here. I think it needs its own well though, because that will make it function a lot better. We'll place the well on this side so it can be helped as well when there's a fire. And it shortens the walk that it has to take. Oh, well, that's great. Do you keep the skins of the wolves you kill? I'm not 100% sure. I know that once I had bears attack me, and I believe they took those. I'm not sure if we get anything from the wolves. We can check that we do have 5 pelts, but I can't track if these are from wolves or not. So, I guess I don't know. Harvesting resources. Resources like logs or stone must be marked for harvest before. Yeah, I know that. I just didn't do that because we need some stone. So now we'll check this, and now they can harvest some stone. Go on, harvest some stone. It's fine. Yeah, I did that now. There'll be planks and there will be stone, so don't cry. It'll all get done. Let's prioritize this, and then it will be done. Well, plenty of logs, plenty of firewood, so that's working out. I'm thinking where I would place my first farm. And this area might be very suitable for farming. Now, it could be a good idea if we're going to build the compost yard to put it a bit close to where I want the farms to be. And since I want the farms in this area, we might just build it somewhere here, not too close to the housing. So that it is close to the farming. So yeah, I'm going to build it right there. Build a road towards it, so that helps speed things up. Yeah, I would like a nice wool skin coat or a rug in front of the fireplace. Could also be very cool. Maybe a skull hanging from the wooden stuff in the house. Oh, that could be nice. Alright, so let's get the compost yard going, so that at least we can get people's spoilage out. Because yeah, they have a lot of waste. The older the house, the more waste. And a lot of it can go make your villagers sick. So we really have to get it out of there. All of a sudden our food stocks are low, and now they're up again, so that's good. If I have a critique of the game, is that the exclamation points below the resources seem far more annoying than actually useful. Yeah, these ones, I agree. Maybe they should use these the same way that they use the predator sign. It comes in the screen, and then it takes a certain time, and then they're moved out. And then there should be, I don't know, at least disabled for at least another minute or so before they come again. Because now sometimes you can see the exclamation mark here while you know that you need that resources like this. I know I need this. There's nothing I can do about it. We are already creating it, so who cares? And it's just annoying. That's true. That's very true. Maybe they should do something about that. But I guess that's also the feedback that they could really use while they keep developing this game. So I guess we should all tell them that. Look at this. This has almost everything. Only no herbs, but that's it. This is a really good one. I like it. Well, it's winter now, so nothing to be done in terms of harvest, but we have food for 6 months, nothing about to spoil, so we should be able to survive. Let's focus on other things. We already have the tanner now. Maybe we should also start working on shoes. To walk faster and avoid injury while working. Well, I guess that's good. So let's also build a cobbler. Year number 3. 2 new villagers immigrated. That's really nice. Maybe we should start some farms. I don't know. I guess we should. And maybe we should also build more housing. I'm going to build 2 more houses so that we can at least house more people that come in. Just do the same structure like we did down here. And I think we also need a graveyard. Because there will be a time when somebody will die. And we'll have to give them a nice resting place. Now, I don't want it in the middle of town, I think. Or maybe why not? Could just place it, I don't know, right here. I don't know if it increases happiness, but I don't think so. But it would be nice to just have a graveyard somewhere where people can go to mourn their dead. I don't know. Is there a happiness bonus or something like that if I put a graveyard close to people? Then I'll put it in the middle right here. That'll be nice. But I don't think there'll be a bonus to anything. No, desirability is negative or stable. Alright, so there's no real downside if I place it right here. But I'm just going to place it somewhere up here, I guess. Not too far away, but also not too close. Right there. That's a nice spot. Well, the extra houses are built. We have a steady food supply. Let's work on farms. This will stop collecting waste now. Ooh, I think what we very much need now... What do we need? We need a town hall level 2, because then we can get the wagon shop. We need that to replace wagons in town. All we need are 50 wooden planks, and then we can upgrade this, so that's a good thing. So I think right now could be a good time to start mapping out a few farms. We're not going to straight away use the farms, or not use all of them, but we'll map them out. Now a farm takes a very long time to be built, but they are very useful. I think we need to keep them a bit close to town. And one of the things you need to do with a farm, let's build a road here first, is you need to build a fence around it. Otherwise, wild deer will come and eat your stuff. Alright, we have a wolf here, so let's attack it, everybody. Yes, that worked. I don't see them taking anything from the wolf. So I don't think they'll use the hide. Unfortunately, it would be great if they did. But they don't. Alright, so let's set up an area for a few farms. So I'd keep one space open. We'll do it 5 by 5, which is the minimal size. And, well, this is going to be 1. And we'll immediately place a second one, I think. And put this on no construction. Now the thing is, if you place a farm, immediately people will be placed into... will soon be farmers. And that's not what I want straight away, but we'll see. Now what we have to do is we are placing the farms. I'll get time rolling. We'll have to put a wall and a fence around it. Of course, the villagers need to be able to get to it. So I'm going to start working on the fence first. Just right here. Like this. Oh, it's just saving now, so I can't click yet. There we go. And a fence right here. And I will pause for a second, but I have to put the gate in. We'll place a gate at this side. And later on one here, I think. But one will do for now. Because we don't need... I'm going to fence this off now, because we're not going to build a lot more farms soon. But later on we will get rid of this fence and just build more farms this way. At least now we can get the first farm up. You can already see that after this is done, and this should be done fairly quickly, making this building site ready, that it will take over 1,000 man hours to build it. So creating a farm takes a long time. And it has to be done by the farmers, so that's interesting. 4 new villagers immigrated. An impending heat wave. Ooh, that's not good. The winds have died down and a period of sweltering heat has set in. Oh, ensure your town has adequate water supply. Or maybe we should build an extra well. Crops may be damaged. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's true, but I have not spot any deer around. If they are here, I will place a hunting hut and build a work area here. So I'll keep my eye on it. I'm trying to attract some deer first with my farm. That might be interesting. To see if some deer will actually come to it. Usually they don't, but we'll see. Thanks for all your great tips, Jason. That's really nice. I can really use those. Now we can already see that the fence is built around it, so our crops should be safe. They're now taking care of these rocks, which is also a good thing. We can see the gate is built. And as soon as these rocks and stuff are gone, they will start working on the actual farm. You can also see that a lot of blueberries are being harvested here. So that's working out really well. I think the root cellar is being used in a proper way, which makes sure that the goods will stay quite good for a long time. So that's really nice. I think we should do a little bit more exploring in this way. See what's out here. And if we can find some resources for our advantage. I think we should move this area slightly over so that it's now all including this. It's not needed straight away, but it will be soon. There's still deer out here. That's good. 8 deer. So that's nice. This guy's doing a good job. And with this at the edge, he will eventually shoot 1 or 2 deer, but they'll come back at a certain point. We had one here very close to the hunter's hut, and that's now gone because all the deer are out. Alright, so they're working very hard on this farm. Only 2 workers can work this farm, but since we have 2 fields, straight away 4 people will be turned into farmers. And to get the field ready, they will all 4 work now on this field, which is quite good because it will be done faster. It won't be done in time to do anything with it for this year. But for the next year we can set it up, and of course when it's done I'll start setting it up a bit. But even then, we'll probably not use it straight away for crops. We'll first have to really make it ready. Let's see, we almost have enough planks to upgrade our town hall, which is great. It does currently not meet the requirements, but we have everything. So yeah, we do meet the requirements. Hey, Von Kabach! Nice of you to join us. Glad you like the game I'm playing right now. I am too, although I have to be honest, I'm not that good at it yet. Still have to make lots of hours to actually be proficient in it. But I'm doing the best I can. Let's attack this guy. Oh, this is a hunter. He's very strong. Yeah, let's just kill the wolf. That's good. So, don't butcher me if I'm not as good as you want me to be. But really nice that you were here. Very nice of you to join us. I hope you find some entertainment this evening, whether it's laughing at me because I just suck at this game, or whether it's because you just enjoy it. Let's see, we have room for 6 more people. That's good. And we can now upgrade this building. Let's upgrade it. Overall happiness 97%. Alright, I think we're doing okay. 2 villagers immigrated and 2 new villagers were born. Nice. Right, let's focus on all the things that we can get. We can build a tower. It has a big monthly cost, so we can only build 1. But we might just build it somewhere here to keep our town safe. Not sure. Resources. I think we should get another water supply around town. Because we don't have enough at this point. 51% bonus. I think that's good enough for now. Especially if somebody is dehydrated, they need water. We also might need to get the healer or something like that soon. I don't think we can have that fairly quickly. The potter, the weaver. There should be something of a healer at a certain point. Alright, we have all this. We have the tanner, the cobbler, the fletcher. I think we should get some extra food incoming. And hopefully with crops ready for assignment. Alright, so our farm is done. At least this field is. Now we can see already fertility is okay. There's a very high weed level. And it's quite rocky. Now you just click the year that you want to put something in and you try and put something in. Now for all you can see, this really isn't working. So the first year we're just going to skip. But for next year we also need to work on the land. And this is field maintenance, which means they will get rid of some of the weed, they will get rid of some of the rockiness. So we're going to work the land first. After that we can try and make use of the land. And from what I've learned so far is that either the beans or the peas are very good because they are very resilient and they increase fertility. We could also do the turnip, which gives good yield, but it has a big negative impact on fertility. Problem with these is that this one is quite prone to getting sicknesses, and that's the same with this one, I believe. So there's a big chance that we'll get a sickness out of this, but we'll see. Let's put it in here. We should have a decent yield from this one. And oh no, I'm going to get rid of this one. We're going to do differently. We're going to do this one, because then afterwards we can do another field maintenance. And that will really help out reduce the weed levels and stuff, so that we get a bigger yield from it. And then this year could be used for some beans and maybe even some more maintenance. And after these 3 years, this field will be up and running and we'll be able to do a very good job with our farm. But that just takes time, in my opinion, and as what I found out while playing this. Alright, we now have 4 farmers doing the job. How many people do we have? We have 14 other people, so alright, that's good. That we can manage. So yeah, they can now do some work still on the land, so we'll see. Weed level is 86. Let's see if it comes down after that done. We have some food that is about to rot. That's not good. I was going to try and find a place for another hunter. A good place with extra deer would be nice, but I haven't found a spot yet. There's some hawthorn, clay, that's all very nice. Ooh, iron ore, interesting. Ah, villager got cured, that's good. So the new well helped out, that's nice. I don't see any extra animals roaming around. Just these ones. Well, what we could do is just move this area back, so it will use this area for its work. And we'll just build an extra one. An extra hunter in this area that can make use of the deer right there. But we do need a lot more food. And since we have a smokehouse up here as well, this could be a good place for another one. So at least we get the we get some animals out of it. And some skin and stuff that we can use for clothing, etc. You can see right here that this one is doing okay. It has bonuses, so that's good. I like it this way. Yeah, it works out. It works out. So any tips for me, Von Kabach? I'm really curious to know whether you have tips for me. And of course anybody else, that's also very nice. If you have extra tips for me, I'm getting a lot of tips, so that's very useful. Thanks so much. Well, everybody's pretty happy. Everybody's healthy. We have food for another 6 months. We're stocking on some of the materials. That's working out. Maybe another fishing hut. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I always... Ooh, there's another shoal of fish here. But it's quite far away, though. Well, it's manageable. I always get carried away with all the developments in town. And then I totally forget to keep working on the... you can just move the area and place it right here. I forget to make sure that we have enough food. And of course our farm, we can see right here, it was 87% wheat, now it's 58. So that worked out. This is going in the right direction. That's why we do the farm maintenance, to get rid of the weeds. This went up big time, so we'll get a better yield from it now. But yeah, I always forget to make sure that we have enough food all the time. And it differs from year to year. Hi, Ferrarakias. Very nice of you to join us. How are you? I hope you're doing fine. And feel free to join in the chat. Feel free to give me any tips on this game, or just share something about yourself. Tell us what you've been doing today, stuff like that. That's all very nice. There's a lot of very nice people in the chat, so... Oh, we can see a lot of trees falling over here. Wish we could just grab them and use them for ourselves. Nothing to be done on the farm in the winter, so that's kind of useless. I think we should tell them to get rid of some more trees here. Ooh, predator sighted. Let's see, where is he? Right here. There's one guy here. And there's a lot more people here. So let's gather you all in this spot. Yes, and now you can all attack this deer. Or this wolf. Alright, that's gone. Nobody got hurt, so that's a good plus. I like it that way. It's just that winter time can be quite tough. I think we should build a few more houses so we slowly keep growing. Not too much, but not too little as well. Alright, let's build another row of houses. Ah, there's too steep, but that's okay. Let's build a road towards this fishing hut. That might work out. Build another road here. Build a road like this. So they can walk around quickly. That's very good. Thanks, Gavin. That's a really nice message. And the algorithm told me that I had to check this chat before it was accepted. So I will do that, of course. But thanks a lot. So we can see we didn't lose a single person yet. So that's quite impressive for me, at least. I don't know about you guys, but I've had quite a few games where predators came in and we just lost 1 or 2 villagers all of a sudden. So far we haven't lost anybody. Have to knock this off, of course, because otherwise we'll just lose people very soon. I guess I should be working on a chat bot that every now and then sends messages like this, so I keep reminding people that it would be very nice for you to subscribe and to hit a like button and etc. I don't know, I guess I'm just a little bit too modest to ask for all of that. But it would be highly appreciated, of course. But it's also just highly appreciated that you are here in the chat or just watching this video, hopefully enjoying it. That's why I create this. And well, thanks a lot. You guys are all awesome. And especially, of course, all of you in the chat being nice to each other, to me, giving me all these tips. That's great. Thanks a lot. Yearly taxes are collected. Well, we have started to get a good amount of gold. Now this, of course, uses some of that, but we do collect quite a bit of waste. So that's good. Is it enough? Yeah, I only see small amounts of waste right now in the houses. The sentry, yeah, that's not good. Villager is sick. Yeah, being sick is not good. I hope she can be healed. We do have the village center level 2 now, so we should see what else we can get now. We can now get the healer's house, which could be interesting, but we need clay for it, and we don't have that. We can now get a trading post. We can build a school and build a rat catcher. Well, the rat catcher sounds really interesting, but we don't have rats yet, so that's not really helpful. I think we should go for the wagon shop. Increases the efficiency of building, farming, and resource harvesting. Now right here we have the roads that we use for all the industry, so let's build it right there. No, this is Farthest Frontier. It should say that in the title. I hope that works out. Hi Julie, nice of you to be here. Thank you so much for joining. And thanks for sharing those photos in the Discord. It was really cool to watch that little tram depot and the work you put into it. It was really amazing. But how are you doing today? I hope all is well. Alright, let's get this wagon shop built, and then let's see. This is a granary, an above ground structure for the storage of wheat and other grains. The granary also makes it difficult for rats and other pests to steal food. Yeah, but if it only stores grains, we don't have a lot of grains yet, so that's not really helpful. And the vault to secure our town's gold. Well, that could be interesting, but not right now. We're not producing any grain yet, so we're not going to use this. A building that employs an arborist. An arborist will work at this building and maintain and harvest fruit trees nearby. Now, I have a question about this one. that you guys might know. If I place this, I don't know, just right here, will it also plant trees, or do I have to place it in a tree-rich area and then it will start to use those trees? Or will it just plant its own? I have no clue yet. I haven't been doing the reading on that because I didn't have the time for it. Oh, that's nice, Julie. All the Dutch tram depots are done. Oh, that's great. But yeah, tell me please, is the arborist worth it? And does he grow his own trees that we can really use? Now next up should be, I think, a clay pit, because that's one of the things that we're going to need really bad. We have one right here, so that's pretty easy, because that's really close by. We can just get the clay from there. And we also need a work camp, I think, to get continuous work going on the trees, so that they can just continue getting rid of trees and stuff like that. So we'll build that too. We have to build it in a green area, and then I choose the trees, because I think this is a good way to get some extra food. So let's, I don't know, build it somewhere out here. Close to the farms might be a good place. At least then we can build some sort of a food storage right here and they can all use it. We'll just build it right there. It'll be interesting. Alright, so wheat levels are way down. They are now putting in the beans. We should get a very good yield from it. So that's nice. The peas. So here we see a pea field. So for everyone wondering, this is what a pea field looks like. And yeah, I'm hoping we can get a very good yield out of it. I do believe we have plenty of people available. Yeah, we have 11 available. Let's get the extra hunter in. So we could... Crops lost to heat stress. I think they don't do that well in this heat. Yeah, they don't have a lot of heat tolerance. So we're losing a bit of crops. So we'll do this another way next time. I think we can get rid of this because we're doing a lot of that. So maybe we should just focus on peas in the early year and then these later on. I think that would work better in another year. Let's get this farm going though. Construction is enabled. They should be able to focus on constructing this so that we get an extra farm field going. Your laborers will plant. Alright, perfect. Now let's see. There's our clay pit. So we should slowly be getting some clay. Here's our wagon shop. I really like the building. It's very impressive. And hopefully we can build a few good parts with it. I do believe we also need an extra saw pit, because we're going to need a lot of these planks. And we don't have that many yet. We have only 4. Plenty of trees though. So yeah, that's something to work on. Alright, these guys can do stone and logs all the time, so that's fine. Don't have to... a choice for summer or fall fruit. I think I'm gonna go for fall fruit then, because during the summer we usually have plenty of food, and in the fall some of the crops and stuff that we have will wither and will rot away, and if we can harvest in the fall it might just be good for the next year. Alright, 138 crops lost to heat stress. That's not good. That is not good. Right, we should pause this for a minute so that they can work on this field again now, because they really should be harvesting and not just working on this field now. Come on, let's harvest it. Get in there. Work on that field. There's nothing in storage yet, so they didn't bring any of the goods in so far. Hope they will. Let's see, is this done? No, 2 more planks. Well, we have those, so that's working out, and just some clay. This one is done now though, so let's put 2 extra people in here. Let's create a lot of wooden planks. Yeah, I was thinking that. Let's see how many people we have freed up now. Only 1, so that's not good. We only need 2 farmers though, because the other 2 are optional right now. And I think I'm going to do it like this. We'll get one person out of this one and one person out of this one. So we'll have 6 people working in the saw pit. That should create enough planks, at least for now. Hunters haven't found any game for a while. Alright, so we'll have to move this zone then. I don't know, let's move it up this way for a bit. Let's hope they can now find some stuff. We have a lot of food that it's about to go bad, so we'll have to work on it. Make sure that we have some food that we can keep. Bakery, yeah, that's all not working. Predator sighted too, that's always something that's not really what I want to read. There's only 2 people here. There's 4 there. So you guys go hit that wolf. Yes, these are... Oh, it's a bear. There we have the bear. Now let's see. Yeah, this one is gone. So these bears are really strong. Now there's a hunter there that should really be able to fight the bear. Alright, we lost 2 villagers. But we got the bear, so that worked out in the end. Bears are very strong, so make sure that you really do your best to attack them all. Now we lost a few villagers. Buildings won't automatically refill the villagers that are lost. So we lost this guy, so we'll have to replace him. Won't be filled out immediately, so that's a thing sometimes. You might just think, oh well, there's plenty of villagers available, they will do that job. No, they won't. Wounded in combat. When engaged in combat, villagers can sometimes be mortally wounded. If left without treatment, they will succumb to their injuries. In order to heal a villager wounded in combat, you need a healer's house with an employed healer. Right, but we don't have a healer's house yet. And I don't think we'll be able to build one in time. Rat catcher, the trading post, yeah, the healer's house. We do have the money for it though, we just don't have the clay for it. So these will just have to work slowly and get it done. We're just waiting for the arborist to be ready, but here comes the carts with some clay. Unfortunately, they can only carry 1 piece apparently. Alright, did we already get these the crops in? We can see in storage. This is a very important screen. Here you can see what you have stored. We can see that we have a few beans in store, so that's good. Quite a bit of food is about to spoil soon. That's this part. This will spoil in a little while, and this will spoil in even longer. But we are okay with the food now, so I enjoy this. That's good. I really need to take a sip out of my drink though, because I'm talking a lot and not drinking. It's hurting my throat. Alright. So, I think we have plenty of firewood. If we want to upgrade these houses, we have to increase the desirability of the location. We can do that, for instance, with some decorations. So a small shrub. It will cost me gold though, and I'm not really willing to spend it, but we'll have to at some point. This will all raise desirability, so that'll be very nice. We can even have the better ones, but we need a lot of money for those. But yeah, planting trees also costs you money. But it will increase the desirability. Well, these trees won't, but all these places will. So at a certain point we will fill these spaces up to increase the desirability so we can upgrade the houses. It's just not really worth it at this point. Ooh, there's nobody in the basket shop, so we'll get somebody in. Storage is empty. Do we have any willow? No, we don't. This one, right here, should be gathering some willow bushes. It has quite a few things produced last year. So that's interesting. You look at the details. She needs some firewood, but otherwise it's fine. There she collected mushrooms, but I really wanted to prioritize this one. Get those willow bushes out so we can get a few baskets. Impending blizzard and a new villager born. So we'll get hit by a blizzard. Well, let's focus on 2 extra houses at this point. because I want to have a few more people in. This is almost done now. That's very nice. That's really good. Alright, we can now plant apple trees, peach trees, or pear trees. September to October, June to August, and September to October. Well, I like apples, so I'm just gonna go with apples. We can plant a lot of trees. Can I just select this whole area? No. Alright, so it takes time to build all these trees. I'm going to take that time though, because I want to get a very good yield out of it. I don't want this one. This one is misplaced. It doesn't say it costs me anything, so that's nice. Alright, let's start with this, because this is a lot of work. Although I think it's good they can do this in the winter without harming all other productions and stuff like that, because, well, there's not a lot of stuff that's going to be done during this winter time anyway. We do need extra villagers though, so that's really something. But we'll see. They're building the extra houses now. This one is already done. This one should be done fairly quickly because we have all the goods for it. And at least we are stacking up on some stuff, so that's also very well worth it. Coming up on year, whatever, 4, so we'll have to prepare for some bandits soon as well. We could build barracks, train some soldiers, or just build a lookout tower. Well, if we build a lookout tower somewhere here, at least a lot of our houses and stuff are defended. It's not the ideal place, because of course you want to just build a ring around your whole town and have it safe. But at least if we get attacked, we should be able to sound the alarm. Right here. And villagers will gather inside, and when we have the tower close by, it could also fire at the enemy. So if the enemy comes, this will help protect a lot of the houses from being pillaged and stuff like that. And it could fire on the enemy. So I think this is the place for now to at least place this tower. And later on we'll place them on the outskirts. But at least we'll have a little bit of defense in the center of town. So that'll be it for now. Ooh, a lot of work done on the trees already, so that's going fast. Let's hope we get some good food out of it. We still have 3 months food, and it's already late winter. So new food should be coming up quickly. That's nice. I like that. I think we should, yeah, new year. Year number 5. New villager immigrated, so we have a new villager. So very nice. We could also do a few peach plants, so that we have these, but also I think that's the way to go. We just need different trees and stuff like that. Why didn't I think of that earlier? With these different trees, even if one of them doesn't perform well, we still have the other one. Alright, that's it. That's a lot of trees, but we also need a lot of food. And, oh, they're working the farm now. Trying to get everything in. We still have only 3 villagers left. Yeah, I want to get 2 extra farmers before we unlock this one again and finish it. But we don't really have the free people for it. So I guess we'll just have to take our time a little bit. We have room for 8 more people, so that should not be an issue. We can still slowly grow. Ooh, and we can see that the wagon shop is really working well. Big wagons. Crops lost to frost. Well, now we get that. So we'll have to apparently move this up a bit as well. No. Well, next year we'll move this up a little bit so that it's out of the beginnings. So farming really is diligent. You really have to make sure that you place everything right. Now we're doing quite well concerning wheat levels and rockiness and stuff like that, so that's good. This has a very minimal impact on the field. which is basically what I want, because if you have a big impact, usually it's negative. It really comes very close to where you place your crop, so we should move this one up a bit because it's more, as you can see right here, it has no frost tolerance but a lot of heat tolerance, so this should be placed right in the middle when it's the warmest. This has frost tolerance but no heat tolerance. That's why I placed it in the middle here. So this should be quite good, because this has a lot of frost tolerance and right here it's still very cold. This has a lot of heat tolerance. This is the heat season. So this is probably placed wrong, because this has no heat tolerance and this will be in the most warm season. So we'll have to get rid of it and we'll have to place something else there that can really be good at heat. Now we can see right here that these carrots, for instance, do have some heat tolerance but mostly frost tolerance. So we're going to get rid of this one as well, and then we'll get some carrots in there because they have a very good frost tolerance. Now let's see, anything else? We can maybe do a little bit of clovers, because they have a very good impact on fertility, so they may raise the fertility. But I don't think it will fit right here. No, it doesn't. Alright, well, we'll keep it like this for now then. At least we'll get some food out of it. That's worth it. Ooh, our tower is done. That's nice. Villager stricken with worms. Well, I hope she can be healed. That will be nice. If not, ooh, that will be too bad, but it would be great if she could be healed. Alright, this house is being built as well, so we have an extra house now. More room for people. Our fishers are doing good, although the fish count is getting a little bit low. So we'll have to keep our eyes open for it, otherwise we'll just lose the fish. And we can't fish anymore. We can move this one up a bit so that it will perform better. 12 areas now, 40% bonus, so that's good. And what we might do, build another cellar here. Because we have one right here that's functioning, that's keeping food preserved for a longer period of time. And if we do the same here, then a lot of food also from this one and from this one can be placed in there. Hunters haven't found anything for a while. That's not good. Let's move it over here. Let's scout this area, so that our hunter can find some food, because he's not finding anything. That's not working out. How's it up here? Yeah, this one is working again, so that's good. Still a lot of deer here with this hunter, but that's nice. He can bring in a lot of food. 7 people have arrived at your village. Yes, accept them. You can come in. We can use you very well, actually. Let's continue construction right here. Put in 2 extra farmers, because then we still have people free. That's good. Now let's see. Trees are worked out here. Stones, we can get some extra stone, but we have plenty. But I do want bushes and berries to be harvested. So let's just designate all these areas so villagers can get out of it what they want. So that's a good thing. They can now just harvest them when they're not doing anything. We can see they're already on the move. So don't forget to do things like that. Give your villagers a task. And right now they have a task, so we can see that the hazelnuts are being taken in now. So this is an easy way to get some extra food. Build a new school to set this town apart from other small villages. A school will help train a more efficient workforce. Yes, let's see. That's a very good suggestion, to get a school. We need 100 gold. That we have. We need 25 clay. We have. Yeah, we have everything. So we should be able to build a good school. Fortunately, it won't fit in this area, of course, because it's just... but we can just place it right here. And it'll work on all these houses. So let's place it there. And we'll get a more efficient workforce, which is great. Because if they can work more efficiently... It's basically the same thing as in Life is Feudal and stuff like that. If you get a more educated group of citizens, then they will work better, and that's always good. Alright, this farm field is coming together nicely. Yeah, still these crops being done by the frost, but that was old news. change that out later. Now with 4 of them working this field, that should go rather quick. Although they now start to work this, which is good. We can even get rid of more weeds. So next year should be finally a good year for this field. Yeah, estimated yield. That's really high. Well, he's working this alone now, but he can do it. I'm proud of him. Hawthorn. Yeah, that's all good. Look at these mighty oxen. They're really cool. And they're really working hard. You can see there's a lot of supplies in here. I really like it when they build it in a way that when you have no supplies, this will be empty. And when you have more, you can really see the stuff in there. That's really cool. Alright, let's focus. Ooh, villager cured. That's good. On what we really need. And I think one of the things we're going to need is a healer's house, but we don't make enough money yet. So that's not working out. Ooh, we can have level 2 houses, of course. The wagon shop, the granary. Yeah, I'm not really into that. We're not going to bake any bread yet, so not going for this at this point. So we have to go to the resources, but because there's a lot of stuff here that we could actually get. Ooh, crops are ready. Let's click, right this. So they can now work the land. That's good. Because there's a lot of weed here as well. So we'll do the same right here. Let's get rid of this. They first work the land. And this is the one that is heat tolerant. So we'll put it right here in the heat. And there we should get a good harvest from it. Then we should do this one first to get... because here it's cold and this is very frost tolerant. And then we might work the field 2 times just to get rid of all the weeds. And then after that we can fill this one up and do very good on the farm as well. Yeah, it's all a bit of micromanaging, but we'll get there. We were going through the buildings. What would we need? Well, we have all of this, so we don't have to look at that at this point. We have the work camp, we have a clay pit. We have no real need for iron, sand, or stuff like that. We might go for the apiary. It's an interesting choice. Let's see what else there is. A workshop where potters shape wet clay, which is then fired to make pottery. It produces luxury goods like pots, and I think villagers will want those at a certain point, and it will make them more happy. So that could be a good option. We also have the weaver, so we can get better clothes, and it requires something that we grow, and we're not growing that yet. The candle shop can produce candles. Could be very nice. Soap. Don't think we are producing soap yet. The charcoal kiln. Charcoal can be used instead of coal when needed. That's interesting. And an armory. Ooh, that would be nice. I think we're going to go with the apiary first. And then we're going to build the candle shop. Just because we can. The honey bonus. Well, let's see. Where can we get a good honey bonus? Well, right here we have a bonus of 72, so that's nice. 73. Let's see, can we get a better bonus down here? 75. 76 at a certain point, yeah. 75 again, alright. Well, let's build the apiary right here. So how many apiaries do I need to really focus on like one candle shop, for instance? Can I do with just one apiary for a candle shop, or do I need like 2 or 3? We have a predator. What is it again? A bear, I guess. Yeah, alright. I think we're going to lose that villager, but we'll see. Yeah, let's collect a whole bunch. They should all come together here. And then we should attack the bear. Yeah, let's go. So with all of them together, they can really attack the bear and hurt it. Now it will try to get away, so we'll have to kill it. But yeah, we lost a villager to it, so that's most unfortunate. But there's the bear's gone. Alright, that's good. Yeah, 3 out of 36, but that's okay. Was the hunter, though, that was killed. We'll have to put somebody else in there because we really want the hunter to work. That's a very good building that we need. Impending blizzard, that's not good. Let's see, do we have some clothes in store? Yes, we have some shoes in store, so that's good. We also have some tallow that we might need later. Ah, this looks good. Plenty of firewood still, so one firewood building can do a lot of work. Really happy with that. Yeah, we're going to use the honey for food first. But yeah, I'll build another apiary. Now, if you see, you can see right now, if they overlap, you will really hit into the bonus that you can get. So we'll put it right here. That's 2 apiaries. And then we can get at least the candle shop going. So they'll be able to make some candles. Yeah, really bad bear, but we got him. Which is what counts. Ooh, there's some meat laying around. Well, some meat. That's a lot of meat laying around. Please go grab that and put it somewhere useful. Yeah, I guess we should be able to place traps outside of the village with food and stuff, and that we can just trap the bear. Let's do some recon here. Well, this farm is completely ridden of wheat, so that's really good. We should have a very high yield next year. I'm really looking forward to it. They're starting to work on this farm. It's getting better and better, so that's working out as well. So I like it. So I guess we should add some sand to this one, but that is something for later. Really hoping that we can do good with the food. Ooh, there's a hide there. We should pick that hide. I think this workshop is doing a very good job, that work camp, because we have plenty of logs all the time. Now let's harvest some more resources. Maybe we should find an area and just clear it, like this one. Let's just clear it out a bit so that they have something to do. Right now I sometimes still hate my computer because every now and then this game goes a bit slower. Really time for my new one, but it takes time. Alright, let's set the hunter up again in a new area because he keeps complaining that he has nothing to hunt for. I do want him to do a nice hunting. Oh, that's cool. So if we upgrade the hunter's hut, we can get some traps. Nice. Well, we need iron for it, and we don't have iron yet. We do have the apiary now, so this is good. Predator sighted. Where are you? Another bear. Is there a bear cave around or something like that? Alright, you go run here. Alright, there's more people out here. I can see. So you will gather at this point. And now we will hunt the bear. What's this? A lot of tallow. Interesting. Well, first let's get rid of this bear. There he is. Bye-bye. Well, they can pick up all these goods. That's nice. Oh, he was probably stealing it. Yeah, he was stealing it from my hut. Interesting. Well, at least we got the bear. So that did work out. We have food for 7 months. Nothing about to spoil. So I'm happy with it. So the granary, can it only really store grains, or can I put something else in it as well, and is it worth building it? So far it isn't. Now we have a vault. We don't have a vault yet, but we can build it soon, hopefully. Would be nice. I think we should focus on iron now, because we are going to need it. And I believe, yeah, there's iron right here. So let's build it straight on here. Minerals in range, iron ore. Yeah, that's what I want. So let's go get some iron ore. Apparently. Oh, I can't. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Yearly tax collected. That's great. Now, if you get the iron ore, we also need a way to make something out of it, I believe. The weaver, the candle shop, yeah. So this should just be collecting iron ore. Question is, I can't make anything out of it, I believe. The brewery, the foundry. Yeah, we need the foundry. Town center level 3. That's interesting that we can also already get an iron ore mine. We can already get the armory, but we can't get the iron for the armory. That's somewhat interesting to me. I don't know why that is. It just doesn't feel the right way. Alright, we need a lot of gold. And we need a lot of clay to actually build it. And we also need more housing, homesteads, a trading post, and more villagers. So we need to grow quite big before we can actually do something with it. Upgrading this, just need herbs. So let's focus on obtaining a few herbs. Herbs. I haven't spotted a lot of herbs around my starting position. That is actually something. Here we have patches of herbs. Perfect. Food production. The forager. This is a nice area. Let's go there. Let's prioritize this building because, well, spring is coming. Or we're already mid-spring. And I want herbs. Because with the herbs, we can upgrade some housing. That will be nice. And if we... What we also can do right here is build a shelter. Because people are working here and here as well. And while they work, they every now and then need to get some food. And with the shelter... You can read the message. A temporary shelter that can be stocked with food and supplies, allowing workers that are far from their residence to work longer before returning home. That would be interesting, although this is pretty close to home. But if we start to get further away, like we get buildings here and stuff, then it might be a good thing to build a shelter here and there. To make sure... Ooh, there's coal in the sand. That we get... more efficient work done. So that's a thing to keep in mind. Let's do some recon. And ooh, this one's done now and it can immediately start to collect herbs because there's a lot of herbs around here. So I do hope that we can get all of these and then use them. That'll be interesting. And then we can finally upgrade a few houses. Because we have no herbs whatsoever. Alright, this looks really good. This very slow weed level. We've got a lot of crops apparently. A lot of peas. Are they already in stock? Yeah, they are in stock, so that's very good. New villager born, really nice. They should have worked this field, and they did. Weed levels are way down. So farming is finally underway. And we're getting some good food out of it. Takes some preparations, but then you get there. This one is almost full, so we should get an extra root cellar to store our goods. Maybe we should just build it right here, because a lot of foods come from here. And we could also... 10 villagers graduated! That's nice. They now have a basic education, so they're now more efficient. We also get some food from up here, although this hunter just doesn't do anything all the time. Maybe I should place him all the way there or something like that. He just doesn't function. Maybe we should move this building. We can, so that's interesting. If we find some animal here, we'll just move the building. Here we have the iron mine. We are producing some iron. It works. Perfect. Here we have the trees. 24 apple trees, 20 peach trees, and we can get fruit out of it. And fruit's really nice. I like it. And they're actually harvesting good amounts of fruit. So I think so far we are now at year 6. In terms of survival, we have done what we needed to. So that's working out. Alright. We just don't have the herbs, but then we can upgrade this. Yeah, this one doesn't have to. These two have the desired ability, so that's good. Very nice. Well, they just need to bring in herbs as well. Well, I think we did survive. Now we'll really have to plan our growth, which can be quite hard. There are no stones in range of the work camp. Yeah. Well, we can just easily move this a bit. Then there are, because here's still stone. And we have a good amount of stone for now, so we don't really need to focus on it. Let's just see, are there any deer here? No. No animals yet. Not a lot of animals around for the hunters, unfortunately. Now this works. Hawthorn. I think we could move the work camp a bit further away later on. It might be nice. There's some nice food supplies here. I think this is the only deer that we have anywhere close to our home. It's just not nice. Villager struck with scurvy. Katie has been stricken with scurvy. Malnutrition caused by lack of ascorbic acid. Scurvy can be prevented and cured by supplying fruits. Well, what are we supplying here then? Oh wait, fruits. Yes, we are. So hopefully they can finally start to eat some fruits. At least they start to fill this up now, so that's working, because this one is almost full. Or it is completely full actually, so we really need to start working on this fruit cellar. And this one is being upgraded. Nice. So this is now a homestead as well. We have some candles. Desirability needs to be way higher, but that's okay. 3 food types. Pottery. Yes, they need some pottery. So we need to invest in the pottery now. We do have the clay, which is up here. So maybe we can place the pottery building next to the clay. That might make it more efficient, I guess. Let's do so. Villager cured. Oh, that's nice. Well, there's a lot of clay here. Let's start building a new piece of the village right here, because we need more and more housing right now. We are at the max at this point. Ooh, villager attacked by a predator right there. Alright, you all. Let's go get the predator. Thank you. Really don't like the predators. It's a good thing they're in the game because it's kind of accurate, but I just don't like them. Now, let's see. Let's do it the same way. But let's just build a few more homes at one go now. And just build a whole new neighborhood. Alright, guys. Give me some tips. What next to do? We're going to expand the village, of course, because we need to make more room for people. So what should be one of the next things to do? Give me some clues. I think we should increase the farming. That might be one of them, actually. To just get extra farmland going. We also get herbs now, and so now we can create some soap that can prevent the spread of disease. And I think that's quite a good one to have as well. So let's get the soap maker. Yeah, security is 1, but we need to raise the taxes. And now that we have 2 homesteads, there's at least a small start. So I think we should work on the beautifications then. Because if we do that... Oh, we can also build walls, of course. Now that can help. Ah, that's something. But yeah, I guess we should focus a bit on decoration. To at least get our houses more desirable. So let's see. We can do like this medium garden. Although it won't fit in there, but it will fit in here. So we can see that this will increase desirability. Although not that much actually. Yeah, let's place a garden here and the garden here. And then hopefully we can raise desirability high enough for some places to actually be high enough so that they can upgrade. And when they upgrade, we can get some extra money from it. That's what we want in the end. So this should all be built now. And then I think security might be good. When we can start to do a few walls. 5 new villagers immigrated and 3 new villagers born. Alright, that's making sense. I think we can use this patch of water. So we could maybe wall this off, go from here to this patch of water with a gate in it, of course, and then at least we have one area that's a little bit walled off. So, for instance, we can build a gate somewhere here, I think, and then build a wall. Question is it effective, or will they just run past the Can they walk on this part? I don't think so. Let's build a bit of wall here. We'll build a corner piece, so maybe we can do a tower right there. So yeah, this will be wall. Then we'll just do the same piece again, wall. Then we'll just go straight. Alright, this is the wall. I think we should put in 2 doors. We'll place one right here and one right there. And then at least we'll have some form of defense. And we do have the wood for it, I think, so that should not be an issue, although we could be using a bit more trees at this point. So yeah, let's tell them to just cut those trees. Get rid of some trees there. At least we get the trees that we want. And I think we might need to do some planning on the extra farms here. And I think I just want to get rid of a few pieces of this so that we can build the extra farm. Yes, can I just select this whole... Can I select more pieces? No. Well, I want to get rid of this and build a few extra farm fields for the food. This is very fertile land. And I think we should at least set it out for 6 fields now. I'm not going to build them all straight away, but at least then we'll have the opportunity to do so. So yes, let's go to food, yeah. Alright. 5 by 5. One more. 5 by 5. One more. This is also 5 by 5. Right. Now, at least we can now see the outskirts. So let's build the fencing around it. And make some gates in there, of course. So we'll build gates right here, and on this side. Alright, so this should give us a lot of farmland that we can really use. So we can really invest in some extra food. It's winter time now, so they won't be able to do anything with it. But it gives them time to build the little fence around it. And then soon enough, they can take all the stuff out, which will also work. And I do believe we have quite a few laborers. Well, we have only 3. But that's because a lot of them are busy at this point. Ooh. There's room for more workers. Yeah, I see that. Well, you can go in there. Alright, let's get some pottery. And we can see there's more buildings upgrading. So we have a shelter here, but we have 2 homesteads. Here's another one. So that is really nice. Or at least when it's done, it's a homestead. And they do need the pottery products, so that we are creating them is very important. And this is what will give us the extra money that we need to build towers and stuff like that. Well, there appears to be a lot of work. Let's go check. Yeah. The villagers succumbed to illness. Well, that's something that's bound to happen, so yeah, I can't really help it. It's just what happens every now and then. You can do your best as much as you want in a game like this, but you will lose villagers at a certain point. It's just that you manage it. I would really love to not lose anyone, but keep dreaming. Alright, the marketplace doesn't work here anymore, so we'll have to think of that. And I think it's time to start working on the healer now, so that we can at least heal people. The further away I place it, the less it will create desirability. What if we place it right here? Yeah, we get a little bit more desirability out of it. I think this is a better place to do it because we'll get a lot more desirability in this area. Or maybe just right here. I think this will work out the best. So we'll place it right here. And then let's see how well it does. Yearly taxes collected. Good. We now have 15. So we can build 1 or 2 more towers and still make money. That's a good thing. This is worked on really hard. Now we should probably see a very big increase in farmers. Yeah, we already have 6 while we have only 2 fields available. So as soon as a field is completely cleared out, there'll immediately be extra farmers. They'll try to make this field ready. I'll let them do this field, but we'll pause the other ones, because I also want them to work on these fields, of course. Now we should get good yields out of it, because the fields are in very good condition. So that's nice, and it's just mid-spring, so they'll have some time to work this field, and we can even probably do some maintenance work on it to prepare it for the next year, which would be really nice. Predator sighted. Let's see where. Ooh, there. Do I have anybody close by? No. 2 people there, 4 people. We need more. Oh, it's a wolf. Alright, let's go. You run away. Yes, that's what he's doing. That's good. Help is on the way. Keep going. Yes, now you can help out. Perfect. Bye-bye, Wolfie. Alright, that worked. And yet, of course, a big warm welcome to each and every one of you watching. Thank you very much for joining the chat if you are. It's a lot of fun. And thanks for the likes. You guys are awesome. If you like this video, if you want to see more, just check out my channel. Feel free to subscribe. It's totally free and you'll get notifications when I upload new videos. There will be a series about this game soon. If I can, I just need to spend a little bit more time with the game to get to know it even better. And then I will make a series about it. I'll stop construction on this field, by the way. Now you can see this field became ready. We now have 4 fields ready. So we should see 8 farm workers. Yes. And that's a bit of a waste because we're not using them. So I put the 2 that should be working on this field once it's ready. I put those out. So that we have more laborers because there's a lot of stuff that need to be carried around and such. So don't waste all your workers on these farmers. Ooh, a villager stricken with typhoid, Eslana. An infection that arises from I'm going to read it. Uncleanliness and can be spread among villagers. Typhoid causes vomiting, rash, fever, and can sometimes be fatal. This is somewhat instructional, things like this. Ensuring waste is collected from houses. Houses are stocked with soap and rat populations are kept low. Well, we are going to build... Well, we are building a soap factory, so that's working out. We already created some soap, so we are on the way to fix this problem. Not that you will ever get totally ready for it. Ooh, this is fully stocked, that's good. I think we need some extra storage space soon. Now let's see, this farm is done, so we can start to work on it. Let's do the first field. Can we do 2 pieces of... Yeah, we can do 2 constructions. So we'll get the weed level way down, we can get the rockiness a bit down. That should work out. Then the next year we should be able to plant something. Now we could go for some weed, because we could use that to bake bread and stuff, but we can also go for flax, which we can use for clothing. Now flax has a big impact on fertility, and that's not something that I really like, but wheat even has a greater impact on fertility. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. Maybe we can do some rye, but that's also a big impact on fertility. Cabbage also. So yeah, we can go for the easy ones that we can use straight away and have a good impact on fertility, but we can't help the village further with it. So we're going to work on some flax. It is frost tolerant and heat tolerant, so I'll put it in the middle here. And then at the beginning of the year we can still do some extra work. And I think we're going to do some clovers. Why? Clovers have a positive impact on fertility. They have a very good frost tolerance and they have a very good heat tolerance. So they can grow whenever you want them, and the fertility loss that we will see right here, -3%, we will gain with the clover. So basically we are producing flax now without all the negative effects. So that's really powerful. Of course we need to do something else in the 3rd year, so let's see what we can do there. Some leek produce vegetable greens which only have a moderate storage life. Oh well, interesting. I think we should maybe go for something that's frost tolerant, which is this, so that's good. And then something that is heat tolerant, which are the beans again. So we'll do it like this. I think this field is set up nicely. Sorry about the cough. I hope I turned the audio off in the correct way. So let's see. We now have 3 farms working. Don't forget to check your farms every now and then. See if they are really doing what they're supposed to be doing. Or if you see, I've forgotten this year. This will be next year. So we'll really have to focus on setting this up. This one can go, by the way. So we'll have to check what we can put in there. Maybe we can go for some grain. Then we'll have to get some clovers in as well. And you can see the impact on fertility from weed is -6%. That's a lot. So then you need to at least build 2 clover fields so that you can... Ooh, raiders sighted! Raiders are attacking. That's not good. Where are the raiders then? Oh, there they are, apparently. Or not. Ah, here they are. Alright, so we'll have to ring the village bell, I believe. So everybody will get to the village center and they'll arrange a defense from there. We haven't gotten any soldiers yet. There are 9 raiders, so let's hope we can do okay. We can already see that some of them are fighting. Here we have our tower. That should be... Yeah, so now they will fire from the town center. I'll slow down a bit so we can see a bit better. So really get everybody in the town center because they are now scaring off the raiders. They're really trying to hit them hard. We did quite good. Buildings attacked. 14 villagers graduated. Your village is under attack. But I don't see any raiders anymore. Ah, there they are, leaving. So we can get out of the village center. We did good. We survived. But this is basically why we are trying to build this wall here. To be better defended. Oh wow, that was cool. That was our first raider attack right now. Villagers are being treated for illnesses by the healers. 1 is in the bed. Oh, that's good. Alright, so we still need to add crops here now. I'm not going for this one yet because we need to set up the whole industry behind it, so that might be a good thing to do first. This is very frost tolerant, so let's do some carrots and then we'll do clover to restore the fertility, and that should work out well. My suggestion is if you go into the business of growing grains and stuff, make sure that you have set up the whole food production. So make sure that you get the windmill, that you get the bakery, so that you can really use that stuff. And of course get yourself a granary at a certain point. If you don't have these 2, there's no real need to get into the grain business because it'll just wither and go away and you can't use it. So that's really not worth it. One other thing is, I'm now checking the food supply and you can see we have only 15 raw meat. We have a lot of smoked meat. So the 2 smokehouses that we have are really able to smoke everything and make sure that it stays good for longer. So if you see this running up at a certain point and you have like 100 meat and then 125 meat, then you know that you need an extra smokehouse to make sure that you can get rid of all the normal meat and just turn it into smoked meat. So these are little tips that you can maybe use for your own. So you can now see they brought in 60 meat and soon this will be picked up by the smokehouse and be smoked. But if you see big numbers of raw meat or raw fish, then you probably need an extra smokehouse. Alright, we were setting up a field to produce some flax, so now we need to start working on clothing. There it is, the weaver. So we're going to need a weaver building. We can place it right here next to the field, so that we can use it quickly. And then we can get some better clothing, that's always nice, why not? Yes, Karacha, I think you should get the game. It's a really nice game. It takes some time to really get into it, and I still need a lot more time to really get into it. But hey, I'm a house father and I have a kid and I have to do a lot of other stuff, so I don't have all the time yet, but this game is really worth it, I can tell you that. It's so much fun. And of course the intent was to do this live stream first, and after this we will continue with a series. That's what we're going to do. Although I'm having so much fun right now that I might just continue this one as a live stream series. So Sunday evening when we do another live stream, I might just continue with this one, and I might do a whole new series for my YouTube channel, and do a little bit more of explaining and stuff, because I'll just read up on it even more, and hopefully I can do a bit more of explaining then. But I'm not sure yet, I'll think about it. Let's see, there's a lot of good food here that we're not really using. Now we do have a good amount of food, but we can always have more. At least that's how I like to see it. And there's a lot of food here. We do have the little orchard there that's functioning, but we can build a forager shack right here, which can gain us a lot of food. Maybe if we place it like this, it can gain us even more. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, that one is doing a good job. Let's get the extra forager. It's easy food, not a lot of hard work. With this one we get the fruits, so I'm thinking maybe we should get another one, because this one is really producing the food that we need. For that we need the arborist. We have some really fertile land here, so let's place it right there. Let's wait for it to be built, and then we can build another one. Remember, the windmill needs heavy tools which can be traded or made. It takes quite a bit to make heavy tools. Yeah, I know. I've read about it. I believe to start a chain you must actually build a heavy tool first. Yeah, you do. Or you need to get trading, of course, but we don't have the trade outpost yet. I guess it's time to get the trading post. 7 people are immigrating. Yes, we will accept you, no problem. We have the healer, so let's get the trading post. So that we can actually get trading. We'll build it like this, and we'll build a road around it. I just like to have a road around my trading post. I don't know why. But yeah, we might get into the food business soon. So let's at least get the trading post. Thanks for the good tip. That's really helpful. And thanks for all the extra likes. I saw them go up by 2. That's really nice. 15 concurrent viewers. So if you're watching, thank you very much for being here, for staying there, for watching this video with me. Or, well, I'm not watching it, I'm playing it. But yeah, thanks for being here. It's really appreciated. If you haven't done so, always feel free to subscribe to my channel to get notifications when I stream, or to just watch all my other videos. Well, they're not really working here at this point. And we do need a little bit more logs right now. I don't think this work camp is functioning, so maybe we should move it over a bit to this area. Alright, let's just do 5 logs per 1 stone. I think that's better, because we need a lot more logs than we need stones. Yeah, that's true, that's true. That's a good idea, Gretch. The initial idea was to just come in and do one live stream with this game and then continue it as a series, but I'm really enjoying this live stream. Well, I do enjoy all my live streams, but this one in particular, because, well, it's quite busy. A lot of people helping me out in the chat. That's really great. So I was thinking to just continue this game in the live stream and start over on a new map. And try some different things in a series, but maybe we'll do both, I don't know. A lot of options always. I will think about it. And of course, if you have a suggestion, feel free to leave it. We can also discuss it in the Discord. That's always great. Alright, let's harvest this resource, and we don't need to prioritize it, but at least now they can harvest it. Let's see, I want another arborist done, so that we can get a lot of more trees. Plenty of firewood still, although it's not really growing that much anymore, so I guess with the extra housing... Well, you guys make the chat, so you guys are great, because you are the great chat, so thank you very much. And of course, if you're just watching, just lurking around and enjoying it, that's really great. That's really awesome. You don't have to chat at all. If you want to, always feel free to do so. There are only very nice people in the chat. Ooh, succumb to dehydration. Maybe we should build an extra well again. I think I've neglected that a bit. We do have a well here, and one there, and one here. So maybe we should build an extra one here somewhere. This gives a good bonus, so that's nice. I think we should get one here as well. Yeah, 70% bonus. That's good. Let's get the extra. A new traveling merchant has arrived. Alright, where are you? Right there. Nice. Alright, we have a merchant in, so that's interesting. We can buy or sell some stuff. Not going to do that yet, actually. But yeah, merchant is in. That's cool. Don't have to trade for anything at this point, I think. Although we could make some money on it. No. Let's just continue. Let's see, because we need more homesteads. This is a shelter, and its desirability is only 16. This need 2 food types. As soon as we get the right food types, they can get what they need. Alright. Well, I have to be honest, it has been 2 hours, a little over it, and I still have quite some work to do before tomorrow, because I have another funeral to attend to and do some work at. So I am going to wrap this one up and save up, and then we'll just continue this at least next Sunday, because that will be a lot of fun. So thank you very much for watching and for being here and hopefully enjoying this stream. Thank you very much for talking in the chat. That's been great. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel to get more info on videos and stuff like that. If you haven't done that, please hit that like button. That will really help me to grow my small channel. Leave any comments. I'll respond to them at a certain point, either here in the chat or under any of my videos. And I just want to tell each and every one of you, you've been awesome, you've been great, and hope to see you another time. Thank you so much. Bye bye.